HD கனடாவின் இன்றைய முக்கிய செய்திகள். இலங்கை செய்திகள்.
பொருளாதார நெருக்கடியிலிருந்து மீண்டு வரும் இலங்கை அரசாங்கத்திற்கு அமெரிக்கா தொடர்ந்து உதவிகளை வழங்கும் என அமெரிக்க தூதுவர் ஜாலி ஜங் தெரிவித்தார். அமெரிக்கன் ஹப் மட்டக்களப்பு கல்லடியில் இன்று காலை அமெரிக்க தூதுவரினால் திறந்து வைக்கப்பட்டது. இந்நிகழ்வானது அதிதிகள் இணையும் இசைவாத்தியத்தோடு வரவேற்கப்பட்டு அமெரிக்கன் ஹப் காரியாலயத்தின் பெயர் பலகை திரைநீக்கம் செய்யப்பட்டு பின்னர் திறந்து வைக்கப்பட்டது. இதனைத் தொடர்ந்து கணினி கூடம் மற்றும் லேசர் தொழில்நுட்ப கூடம் என்பவற்றை பார்வையிட்டதுடன் அவற்றின் செயற்பாடுகள் தொடர்பாகவும் தெளிவுபடுத்தப்பட்டது. இதனையடுத்து அதிதிகள் உரை இடம்பெற்றதுடன் நிறைவில் அமெரிக்க தூதுவர் ஜாலி ஜங் மற்றும் கிழக்கு மாகாண ஆளுநர் செந்தில் தொண்டமான் இருவருக்கும் நினைவு பரிசும் வழங்கி வைக்கப்பட்டது. மாணவர்கள் உயர்தர கற்கை நெறியை நிறைவு செய்தவர்களுக்கு உயர் தொழில்நுட்ப கற்கையில் திறனை வளர்த்துக் கொள்ளல், ஆங்கில அறிவினை மேம்படுத்துதல், விசேட இளைஞர்களுக்கு வெளிநாடுகளுக்கு செல்வதற்கான புலமை பரிசில்கள் வழங்குதல், தலைமை தாங்கும் குடும்ப பெண்களுக்கான தொழில் மற்றும் சந்தைப்படுத்தல் வழிகாட்டி போன்ற பல்வேறு அபிவிருத்திகளை மையப்படுத்தி திறந்து வைக்கப்பட்டுள்ளது. இந்நிகழ்வில் மட்டக்களப்பு மாவட்ட உதவி செயலாளர், தென்கிழக்கு பல்கலைக்கழகத்தின் உபவேந்தர், கிழக்கு பல்கலைக்கழகம் சுவாமி விபுலானந்தா அழகியல் கற்கைகள் நிர்வாகத்தின் பணிப்பாளர், மட்டக்களப்பு மாநகர சபை முன்னாள் முதல்வர், திணைக்கள அதிகாரிகள், பாடசாலை அதிபர்கள், மாணவர்கள் என பலரும் கலந்து கொண்டனர். இதன்போது கருத்து தெரிவித்த அமெரிக்க தூதுவர், இந்த ஆண்டு எமது இரு நாடுகளுக்கும் இடையிலான இருதரப்பு உறவுகளின் 75 ஆண்டு நிறைவை நாம் கொண்டாடுகையில் இப்பிராந்தியத்தில் உள்ள இளைஞர்கள் மற்றும் கல்வி நிறுவனங்களுக்கு புத்தாக்கம், தலைமைத்துவம் மற்றும் கல்வி ஒத்துழைப்பை பேணி வளர்த்தல் போன்ற விடயங்களில் ஒரு பெரும் நம்பிக்கையை வழங்குகின்றது. அமெரிக்காவிற்கும் இலங்கைக்கும் இடையிலான நீடித்த மற்றும் உறுதியான பங்காண்மையை அடிக்கோட்டு காட்டும் வகையில் அனைத்து மக்களும் சௌகரியமாகவும் உத்வேகமாகவும் உணரும் ஒரு இடமாக இது விளங்கும் என நான் நம்புகிறேன் என தெரிவித்துள்ளார்.
They are communication impaired, but they are very good photographers and designers and creators. So they want to take a photo. So
it's a good space for young people to subscribe.
So this is the makerspace.
Yes, makerspace.
Yeah.
That's technology. So learn about IT, STEM. That's a good opportunity.
Yeah. So the idea of this space is we will be having like 2 projects upcoming end of this one. So where the doctor can communicate, let's say medicine dispenser.
Yeah.
So it will connect it with the mobile phone, and because often we forget. So we will, like usually American spaces have a fair, so annual summit, and it will be exhibited as well, and also usually it happens, and technologies depend on these circuits. Yeah, so these circuits, like when we use these circuits, and definitely we need a computer to code, so that goes here, the machines function, so that even the robotic technology that we are talking.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to stand before you today to extend my esteemed guests, respected colleagues, and the community members of the momentous occasions, the owner and the Honorable Thondaman, Senthil Thondaman, the Governor of the East, who have graciously accepted our invitation to inauguration this hub. In addition to our esteemed ambassador, we are honored to welcome guests, including Chief Secretary of the Eastern Province, Mr. RMPS Studies, Professor L.P. Kennedy.
We introduce the American Hub Bungalow, your gateway to a world of opportunities. Boasts a rich tapestry woven with natural boundaries, cultural vibrancy, and a profound history. Yet, amidst these treasures, a skills gap in innovation and entrepreneurship casts a shadow, leaving the youth grappling for purpose and hope in their futures.
History with the embassy for 10 years, so it cannot be done in 5 minutes. So I wrote my speech for the very first time, just to stick to 5 minutes. So Vanakkam, Assalamu Alaikum, Jolly Chang, US Ambassador to Sri Lanka and Maldives. Honorable Senthil Tondaman, the Governor of the Eastern Province, and dear distinguished guests. I am Kishore Navaratnaraja, the co-founder of Dreamspace Academy. Let me start by declaring that today is a dream come true. A dream of me, a dream of Dreamspace, and a dream for the youth, women, and of course men of Batticaloa, the Eastern Province, as we partner with the US Embassy Colombo to launch the American iHub Batticaloa. Since 2016, I have had the desire for an American space in the East. Actually, the US Embassy Colombo only is the first ever entity to launch a makerspace in Sri Lanka. I want to highlight that. So this prompted me to write an email to the US Ambassador requesting the American corner in the same year. 7 years from then, it's 7 years, my dream and our dream has come true. The moral of the story, never give up. Let me express my heartfelt gratitude to the US Ambassador Jolie Chung for making this a reality. And also, I want to take this moment to thank the SCORE activity implemented by the global communities in Sri Lanka for nurturing and bridging the dreams, where the ambassador visited us in 2022 for the very first time to Dreamspace Academy to experience who we are, what we do, and why we do. I'm confident that the American iHub will become a gateway of opportunities connecting Sri Lanka's Eastern Province to the world. We could not be happier that the embassy chose Dreamspace to host the American iHub. We have no plans to disappoint you or anyone who entrusted us with an immense responsibility. We hope that as many people from all walks of Batticaloa will come in here to aspire, to dream, and to realize. Dreamspace Academy is not just a social enterprise, it's a home for dreams, where aspirations are nurtured and realized. When discussing with my co-founder Aravind, I realized my connection to the innovation ecosystem was due to the Makerspace program I enrolled in 2016 at the American Center Colombo. The desire for my forever passion leading me to quit my job, so to say a well-paid job, and continue building the dreams of many. I thank the American Center for laying the foundation for my creativity and innovation. We envision the American iHub Batticaloa to be a platform for innovation and entrepreneurship that celebrates diversity, equality, inclusion, accessibility. In Batticaloa, although we have diverse platforms for skills development, as was clearly mentioned in the video, we lack platforms that build interest in innovation and entrepreneurship, providing exposure and securing a market access beyond Sri Lanka. It is our hope that American iHub Batticaloa will bring hope to youths, develop their skills, and bring them closer to opportunities that can also contribute in a smaller way to address the issue of brain drain that is taking place as a result of the Sri Lanka's unprecedented economic crisis. To carry out our vision and mission of American iHub Batticaloa, we have our coordinators, Erosha and Sujiraj, maybe inside. So when we were interviewing them, we find out that they were very vibrant, young, passionate young people, and they have an idea of serving the community and creating platforms for young people. That's the only criteria that we had when we were interviewing the right coordinators for the American iHub. At this time, I also urge universities, CSOs, government officials, and all of the stakeholders who have joined us on this remarkable occasion to disseminate the information about the American iHub, to encourage the students and young people to get the maximum benefits of the platform and support our coordinators. I don't want to take too long, and once again, my sincere thanks to the Ambassador, Honorable
United States, Madam Julie Chung, and the Eastern Province, the US Embassy, for considering to put up this iHub at Batticaloa on the request made by Mr. Kishore, because our children from here used to go to Jaffna or Martha or Kandy or Colombo. We never had an opportunity, and to have this for the students here to develop their leadership qualities in an innovative way. Apart from Sri Lanka, I know that even in Malé, they are doing a wonderful service. So it was all a dream for the students of the Eastern Province basically to get an opportunity to get into this. But today, I think the dream of many students has come true. Maybe when I was doing my school, if I had an opportunity like this now, I would have been settled somewhere overseas in another job. But I didn't have an opportunity to get into an institution like this. But for the present students, the US Embassy has been graceful in developing this program, which is going to support all three communities living here. And I'd like to give a special thanks to Madam Julie Chang and also her colleagues for assisting the Eastern Province. And I also like to mention a few words about his. He's always been on development of Sri Lanka. He believes that developing education is the best skill to develop a man and woman. So he feels that we need a good education to be given to our children, for which the Sri Lankan government is striving hard. But though we are striving hard, the support given from the US Embassy is like the icing over the cake. So only when this support is added to it, it's a final result what we are getting. So once again, I like to thank Madam, as well as we would also like to, on behalf of the Provincial Council, we would also have spoken to the Chief Secretary to speak to the officials here and make sure we identify students who are very much interested in the rural schools and have an opportunity for them to come here and utilize these full resources so that we go to the deepest part of the Sri Lanka rural area and provide this service. Thank you very much, Madam, for your presence here. And it would have been still more better if you had stayed the whole day with us. We have a couple of programs, but we hope to see you soon again, once again in another event, where we will be addressing more events from support from US Embassy, as well as I would like to thank the US President, His Excellency Joe Biden, for his continued support to Sri Lanka during our crisis along with you. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, I remember these. The sponge used from these, right? The tree. Oh my gosh. To have it a year later. Thank you. This is wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here in the Eastern Province on this visit to Batiklo and Ampara. This is the year of our 75th anniversary of Sri Lanka-US relationship. And we've done so much over the past 75 years. But just in the past year and a half, through the economic crisis, we've been here standing side by side with the Sri Lankan people. We have provided fertilizer for all the paddy farmers in the country, including farmers right here in the Eastern Province. We have also supported ULEAD vocational training for the young people. We have also helped with the dairy production, how to increase dairy productivity, because I heard from many of the community members here in the Eastern Province how much the fishing and dairy and farming communities are so important to the heart of what they do and their livelihoods. I've also had an opportunity this week to meet with the National Peace Council and visit the Zion Church, which was bombed during the Easter bomb attacks, and meet with the mental health unit at Ampara General Hospital. In all these discussions, we learned about the trauma that people of different ethnic backgrounds and religious backgrounds have endured in the past, but also in the recent past of the economic crisis that affects people of all ages, from the young people to the elderly. And through some of our USAID programs, we have helped fund the mental health unit trainings to support the medical professionals and the volunteers who are addressing some of these mental health issues. I was also able to visit just this morning a wonderful organization that does work on marine species research and preventing wildlife trafficking of marine animals. Now, the waters around Sri Lanka, and especially the Eastern Province, are so rich in biodiversity. But how to do that research and help make those marine species animals thrive, prevent the illegal trafficking, the United States is also proud to support that effort. Yesterday, I hiked up Rajagala, the beautiful reserves of the forest area, and saw many of the beautiful Buddhist relics and monuments that are up there that have been there since the 2nd century. Through the United States Ambassadors Fund for Cultural Preservation, we have helped preserve and conserve some of those very precious Buddhist heritage sites. We have also done, through our Ambassadors Fund, help around the country, including at Jaffna University, Jaffna Public Library, as well as the Kandyan Palace. So we're happy to see in this part of the country the support that we're doing to support and preserve the rich cultural heritage of Sri Lanka. Finally, just now, we are here in Batticaloa to open our 5th iHub American Center. This joins our other American centers in Colombo, in Jaffna, and Kandy, and Matara. Now, finally, we have one right here in the Eastern Province. And what this center will do will help give hope and encouragement, skills training, English language classes, workshops, a lot of opportunities for the young people of the Eastern Province. And that is where we have so much of our hope, in the young people. Whether it's historical tensions, or whether it's the economic crisis, or what the country is continuing to undergo, the young people are the hopes and dreamers if they only have the opportunity to thrive. And this iHub today is what it's meant to be, is to bring that hope and opportunity to young people. So I was so grateful for the Eastern Provincial Governor to be here, Eastern Governor Tondaman to join us at this very historic, remarkable opening of this iHub. We have the full cooperation and partnership of the local officials, the governor, as well as the local universities. I also had a chance to visit both Southeastern University and Eastern University. We know that these partnerships, academic exchanges, and scholarly exchanges between the universities in the United States and in Sri Lanka are so important. So overall, what a memorable visit this has been. This is my 2nd trip to the Eastern Province, but to engage with people of all backgrounds, to show our support, our friendship to the people of Sri Lanka, and this week to really commemorate our friendship with the people of the Eastern Province. And through this new iHub, I hope this becomes a rich place of learning and growth and exchange. Thank you.